Yellow. Are we back? Or are we not back? Okay. There we go. Things are not right in the kingdom. Okay, should be like this. And one more thing. やっと涼しくなりましたね。今日、夏に入ってから初めてエアコン消した。あ、いやいや。多分25超えたらまたつけるけど、しばらくエアコン消してまただけで生きてようかな。2日間ぐらいは。Let's go. Let's go. Game? Shall I restart you? Or shall I do the... Oh, there we go. I forgot. One sec. I kind of wish sometimes that I had a 2 PC setup instead of just 3 monitor setup. And now we can go into the story. I think we said that we're gonna do the Siora's questline for now, before we go back to Constantine. What was that sound? Was it in the game or outside? I also need to buy her better clothing. I can give her my second one for now, if she can wear it. Yeah. And then when I need the skill, I can take it. Where are we going? This. Hey, dude. Dude.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Move out of the way. Honor. Body blocking me. Also, can he... There we go. The bandits again? need more ammo. It's what I need. I probably need to make some. If I have the titani, if I have the science level, whatchamacallit. See. I was pretty sure I can. There. Science level 2. Yes, same. Siora. Yes. You need to change back to the... So I can change back to the... No. Now I have... 2, yeah, okay. Ammo. Fungus and iron ore. We should pick up resources when we go around, is what this is telling me. Change back. No, let's not change back. How much money do I have? 400. Out of respect for this story, let's not wear the equipment of their enemies to their camp. 60. But for some reason their equipment is the best one for now, which is not pleasant. I could wear this. For a change of pace. Before we do that, we need to do this is craft level, not science level, so I would need to ask the blacksmith. Okay. You changed to the what we bought, although it's not very nice right now. You changed to your Walkland Dyke. Vasco, didn't you just have something over your head?
Desarde,
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about my family.
Already?
I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
I did say we were gonna go with Siora today. But I do want to take off, like, bring the relationship quest up to the point that they tell me you can't progress until you progress the main story before I progress the main story.
All right, Vasco.
Let's see.
Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
And we can visit the craftsman this way. Wrong way. I wish we had a good piece of armor that is of our own faction, not of the scientists or inquisitors. I keep forgetting what's their actual titles, yeah. Every time. Teleme and something else.
Good day, my
Bridge
lady.
Alliance.
Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in
Darcy.
Darcy for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Competent.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course.
Her.
Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the
Interesting.
port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Do not worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
We already asked all that.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Goodbye, my lady. What do you want to do?
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
Apparently nothing.
I must leave you.
And let's quickly go to the craftsperson.
Oh, it's you, Menawi. Come and see. It's here for a day.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
Well, thank you. Great pleasure. It's a very nice thing to say. Moneyers is of an issue. Where did I get this? And why is it related on agility? Huh. I should equip this. Why have I not? One of those is okay. Is this the same or separate with the stasis that we use? Huh. Balance for a long duration. I wonder what we use this for. Since when do you have 83 ammo? You just crafted 15. Uh-huh. I'm confused. Confusion. So much confusion.
The best forge in... Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
Upgrade my armor, please. If we have enough monies. We already have lockpicking and science. Other option is vigor. I guess. I would like a kind of color because our current one looks so ugly. Mostly. Not even because of the defense. That one's pretty, but we don't have the pure iron ore. Why not? Later. Because no monies.
The best forge in Tier 3D.
Where are we going?
Blades, armor, locks, custom
Associate.
pieces made to order.
Loots are definitely important, apparently. Because A. Crafting materials, B. Money, C. Ammo. Hello? Madam Clerk.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Not
Are you
really.
Madam Clerk?
We would like to meet with your associate,
Is-
Mr. Darcy.
Clerk,
Bastian.
surname or
I don't know where
Profession.
he is. I
Title.
can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high
Sorry.
regard.
Listen,
It was
my
my tea.
relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well,
Ah.
In truth, we are here to collect a hefty sum. You are associates, are you not? We could make you pay in his stead.
oh God, why did I make an agreement with his family? This Bastian has brought me nothing but trouble. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Farrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist district. I'll write this down.
Thank you.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. With Bastian, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Your brother seems like a piece of work, Pascal. I see enemies. Also see something to pick up. Shiny.
On my blade. Then let's go!
Did apparently mess up. Did I mess up while crafting ammo? I thought I crafted like 15 and I have 85 now. I had like 7. Then I went to craft. And I thought I crafted 15. And now I have 85. I don't know where I messed up. Well, at least I don't have to worry about ammo for a bit. Hikmet. Oh, I wanted to write some stuff. This and this. And equip your new gun finally, please. It's a collection of weapons I have that do a lot of damage. gun. Thank you, finally. And still don't understand why I need this. I can alternate using V. So I probably can have like one elemental damage, one normal damage or like poison damage and alternate based off the enemy? Is that why would I need? Because I don't think I can use anything else but long-handed. Oh, long-handed. One-handed blades. Now he 198, 189. So he doesn't need this claimer. He's Zweihander. Zweihander is better. And hers. You have a magic ring. Interesting. Is that your only weapon you use? Yes. He's a magic dude. Didn't even realize. Okay. So we can give him the magic rings. Let me sell the weapons then. I should store this instead of selling it, probably. Okay, done. Let's go talk to people about the monies. In the middle of the night.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
Bit of poison on my blade. We'll make you dance, lad.
Are you sure you wanna start shit with me? I wanna try if I can have one-handed weapon as A and magic ring as B, for example. Although, with how rarely you get talent points in this game, it's probably not really efficient to spread yourself thin. And not focus on one proficiency at a time. Unless I'm gonna like go to the arena and farm levels. I'm lost. This way and to the right. Oh. Hello, Milky Way.
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
You don't sound like a poor underling. I'm but a poor underling. You sound either like you're lying or like you wish you were lying. And you should clean up.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
Sigh.
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me
Spoiler
a
alert.
large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. And why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you are not telling us everything.
Come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
I feel things about this writing. It's like he who is not supposed to have any idea about Vasco being his brother keeps hinting at it. Like he knows. There's also a clear mistake with Lady Mirange. I think they just wrote the dialogue one way and then changed some things and then forgot to fix everything to match it.
Greetings. If you have come to
Greetings.
do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken,
Like?
things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
I hope.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
I had to mute for a while because I have my window open and there was something going on with the sirens. And I think my mic doesn't pick it up. Well, I'm not speaking up, but I was afraid that the noise gate is up or down. It will pick it up. And that's the trade-off for having my window open. And aircon off.
How can a brilliant, conscientious
75%.
alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right.
Ooh.
Anywhere is better than here.
Noise.
My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
I still don't take your weapons. Still would like to check this. I'm deeply saddened to hear about the difficulties you're facing as a consequence of your dealings with Bastian Darcy. I was told that this boy was inconsequential, but I did not think him dishonest. Alas, as you know, if you were to wait for his family to repay you, the wait could prove very long. Correspondence with the continent is quite slow, but there are other solutions. Debt collectors could prove useful. I hope that you will manage to find a solution to this problem. Can't tell if the noise is in-game or outside my headphones.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You
Try
may
again.
not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are, and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Where can I find the debt collectors? Find the first thugs you see that loiter in that alley over there. I feel like Vasco might regret learning who his family is in a few moments. How do I slide down ladders? There should be an option. Where is this alley of ill repute? Probably from other direction.
Have mercy! Have mercy! I will repay... Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I fought uglier people than you.
Vasco,
Good
let
comeback.
me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
I don't want to pay
Between
them.
what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lady, please do.
I'd rather kill you all.
I don't think you realize who you're dealing with. So, let me introduce myself. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I'm here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Governor?
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, he'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I
Degenerate
lost
gambler.
the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I'm extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
Decided not introducing yourself. I want to talk to him, but I think it's gonna trigger on its own. Without me. There it goes.
Thank you, de Sardet.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
I'd say.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potion.
Darcy doesn't seem like the middle name you would be proud to wear at this point of time. Or safe to wear at this point of time. If we're being,
Come closer.
if we're being honest.
Your Excellency, it's always a pleasure. Is there anything you would like?
Why is everything so expensive? I see some things that I would like fashion-wise. First of all, I don't like your faction. Well, this is my faction, I think. And second of all, very expensive.
Thanks for your visit.
We shall travel back. Thanks for your visit. Let me just check if Kurt didn't update his quest.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
You seemed really attached to Raina.
He brought some memories back. I was a bit like him at his age. I felt responsible for his well-being. After all, I recruited him. Why? Don't tell me you're jealous of this poor kid.
Tell him that you wondered whether there had been something more between them. Them as in him and Rainer, or him and me. Ask him if he thought about having children. Tell him it was so that you could understand him better. Huh. This is a bit risky. I don't really want to start romance with Kurt, to be honest. And I don't know if this means me and him or him and Rainer.
Not at all. But your attitude towards him seems almost fatherly. I wondered if you ever thought about having children.
Not really. I'm a soldier's child. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But never say never, right? Anything else?
You told me that you enlisted at a very young age. But do you have any pleasant memories of your childhood?
Some, yes. Why? What kind of memories were you thinking about?
Tell me about a happy memory of yours. A memory that makes you smile.
I have a few sweet but blurry memories of my wet nurse. I remember her smell of crushed flowers and herbs. But when I try to remember something happy, it's the memory of a later event that stirs. The memory of a day when we skipped training to go for a swim in the river. It was spring. We waded for a good part of the afternoon into a marvelous little cold stream, running over a bed of round pebbles. Isn't it odd that that appears to be my happiest memory?
No. It was a moment of freedom. You were carefree. I guess that's why you remember it.
You're right. Since that day, there hasn't been much room in my life for being carefree. Anything else?
Poor Kurt.
I must leave you.
Now we gonna go do the thing. Also, let's see what I haven't read. Mother Cardinal Cornelia. The Cardinal Mother Cornelia is the governor of San Matthias and the lands of Theleme on the Terferde in the recent years. Although she did not found the colony, in good enormous under her leadership, she is highly respected by her peers, both for her fervent faith and her undeniable diplomatic skills. With unparalleled political cunning, she subtly manipulates her entourage, as well as the representatives of the various orders and guilds who have come to her court. She is said to be loyal to Theleme, but without pity for those who dare to jeopardize her will to make San Matthias the light of Terferde. Huh. Petrus. Bishop Petrus, part of the Order of Missionaries, of which he is a brilliant representative. Skillful in politics and fine diplomat, he knows how to flexible about his religious ideas to better achieve his goals. For a few years, he was a diplomat at your uncle's. I think the picture is wrong. Goals years diplomat to your uncle court in Syrian when he knew you when you were only a child. This is not Petrus, or is it Petrus but in wrong hat? I can tell. He shows you good-heartedness and paternal kindness, but does not hesitate to use his tremendous manipulative skills to help you achieve your goals. Like any important member of the Thelemic clergy, he is also a seasoned user of light magic. That's our arch-enemy at this point. Lucius, something like that, is a member of Order Luminous, the Lemus Inquisition. Hello. He is an uncompromising man, violent and blinded by an extreme faith that considers politics and diplomacy as obstacles.
Seek fluid intake.
He will stop at nothing to achieve his goal, the absolute conversion of all those he meets and purification of heretics. The sooner we can murder him, the happier I'll be. Bridge Alliance. Governor Burhan. Governor Burhan is above all a scientist, passionate about alchemy and medicine, although he is also highly regarded in his diplomatic qualities. He was appointed head of Hikmet and the territories of the Alliance of Nitirfadi, in the hope that a man also focused on medicine would quickly discover a cure for the Malachor. Alas, although he has done everything to attract the greatest minds of his nation and has given them all the means in his possession, a cure still eludes him. And his lack of interest and respect for the natives has led to war attrition with many clans, putting him in a delicate situation. So apparently he has diplomatic qualities, but lack of interest and respect for the natives. Ulan. Ulan's leader of the Sisaik Name? I have no idea. Clan. The Bone Blowers of the village of Vigmanamri. He is a clever politician who took advantage of the arrival of settlers to enrich and enhance his village, which had lost much of its importance following the many attacks and kidnappings they had suffered. As supporter of peace, he will do everything in his power to maintain the best relationship possible with the settlers, yet the other native clans look at him with a certain mistrust, finding his friendship for the newcomers rather suspicious. Bedrock is a forest north of New Serene. Species of trees, flaming foliage of this forest probably at the origin native of the redwoods. When Shaganov is a coastal region crossed by a river. The local inhabitants very much the sea and the water, named the singing waters for this reason. San Mateos. The region of San Mateos lies to the west of the Tirfadi. The Lama built its city in a cove to anchor ships, and as far as possible from the city of their enemies on the Bridge Alliance. The city was built by Theleme a few years after installation of the Alliance on this island. It was named in honor of Saint Matthias, the only founder of the religious nation, the holy founder of the religious nation. Legend has it that he went out to sea and settled on a wonderful island he had discovered. Many historians think that it could be Tirfadi, and many pilgrims come here hoping to walk the footsteps of the holy man. East Outpost. This outpost built for San Matthias to protect the city from possible attacks. Brown Ulk. Discovered entirely, these creatures look like bears and are sometimes found on the old continent, but have heavily defenses that make them all more formidable. Very aggressive, they live in packs most of the time and often roam the forest, although they mostly live in caves. More robust than the brown oak, the black oak is also more aggressive, and its thick coat makes it surprisingly resistant to magic, but rather vulnerable to elemental damage. Vileg. If oaks look like bears, the Vilegs are like wolves from the old continent, although they are far bigger. These powerful creatures are able to absorb the blood of their victims. With each bite, thus regain health when they attack. Interesting. Fortunately, they are quite vulnerable to elemental damage. Alpha Oak. Alpha Oaks are taller and stronger than the other oaks, with a roar that excites the other members of their pack, stirring them into a murderous fury. They're also resistant to magic. Ooh, the land shark. This strange creature, called Dendrick by the natives, does not look like anything known to the continent. It inflicts very painful bites and is able to enter destructive rage. Its slimy skin effectively protects it from physical and magical damage. Dendrick herd leaders are particularly massive and resistant. Particularly vindictive when it comes to regular herd. Their bellow makes the herd more aggressive. The land shark is something. Dosantats. Ooh, vampire dosantats. These This subspecies of Descent takes blood during its attacks and regains strength with each bite. Moreover, it is surprisingly resistant to light magic. The subspecies Descent is able to shoot its poison saliva from distance. This subspecies, what the hell is going on with its face? Is more robust and more dangerous than vampire Descenters, especially when given it's able to withstand magic. The queen Descenters are certainly the most dangerous of their species. Bigger and more aggressive, they can let out a cry. It frenzies their fellow creatures and makes them stronger. Like other subspecies of Descenters, they resist magic and elemental damage. It's interesting that a lot of these creatures are resistant to magic. Physical magical damage, vulnerable to elemental damage, resistant to magic. Resistant to magic. It would seem like magic is not very a good choice if you're like choose magic users your starting class. Come on. Thank you. Tenlans and Yorlans. Tenlan. These thick-skinned creatures live in groups. They are generally not aggressive if you do not approach their nests. On the other hand, some putting their eggs at risk will have to face them and will have to be wary because they have amazing capacity to bury themselves and carry out surprise attacks. The copper Tenlan is stronger and more powerful than its cousin, as it says brass and this is copper because someone forgot to update the text. Your glance is related to the Tenlans just like them and is able to bury itself and perform surprise attack. It also go into rage and become even more violent. I think they also like roly-poly at you. The mucus from copper, brass, Tenlans does not only cause damage and impact, but also poisonous. The ancient Tenlan is most powerful of all Tenlans since cry strengthens the members of its group. I think the devs did not have enough time for LQA in this game. I've seen quite a few interesting misses with subtitles and text, which is why LQA is important. Lebanon. You have never seen lizards the size and the content. These powerful creatures have a formidable bite, especially because their saliva is venomous and they can also use their tail to attack. Their scaly and moist skin protects them from attacks, but they are relatively vulnerable to magic. These ones are actually vulnerable to magic for once. The albino Lebanon is the most dangerous of all and is extremely territorial. It is better to avoid confronting it if possible because its bite is most often fatal. Interesting. Well, I think they did one-shot us often when we fought them in the arena. Come on. Tetra. Turkey. This bird, which runs more than it flies, is quite common in the forest of Tirfadi. Fearful, it flees as soon as approached by its beautiful feather and its tasty flesh make it hunting target even for the natives of the island. But also it makes very disgusting sound. My ears don't like it at all. Nadaik Benamen. This Nadaik is the shape of gigantic half-bird man. Its gigantic wings allow it to fly. It is linked to mountains and summits. Can I make a... 1 second, I will come back. Can I make a wild guess prediction? I feel like we will find out that these are actually people. They're not like. I thought about it the first time when we saw the cutscene with the when they burned one, when the Inquisition was burning one, and when they showed its face. It looks so much like a person to me. I think I will find out that there are like very sentient as a race, or that these are like people who turn into them, especially when they make this so human-like. Looks like Eva. Evangelion is what we're gonna go for. Dragon resin, shrooms. You can skip these. Mostly just tells them where to find them and what to use them for.